Okay, we are back for Showdown, and it's a bit of a gamble here. We are taking a new approach in 2002. I want to debut all my guys in this show, the ones that need debuting, and I'm not going to worry about the unhappy guys if they're not getting as much airtime. The likes of Nash, Goldberg, and Goldberg is fighting tonight, but he didn't fight at the last show. We're taking a new turn, and I'm quite excited actually, because the first 3 matches, I have no idea how they're going to go. So Skipper and Romeo in the opener are going to beat the Altar Boys, making their debut. Shark Boy is going to beat Chris Sabin, 2 new debutants. And Randy Orton is going to beat Reno. So, let's see how, the fans could instantly take to them, or they could instantly dislike them. Let's see. Johnny for Bull, Big Vito's teammate, who's been feuding with Kanyon. Bull's going to win over Kanyon due to interference from Vito. Lash LeRoux is going to retain his Cruiserweight title by beating Shannon Moore. And Lance Storm's going to retain his US title by beating Goldberg, who have faced a few times now. So, the other segment, I don't want to start any feuds just yet, because we've got Genesis coming with a big Royal Rumble, and a lot of her title matches are going to be rematches from the Starrcade event. Some of these feuds that are still going on, like Jarrett Hogan, they're going to face at Genesis, as are Storm and Douglas. And say guys like New Jack, Bam Bam Bigelow, the last 2 in the Battle Royal for the TV title, they're going to face each other, but it doesn't warrant a whole feud, if you know what I mean. So, let's see how it's going to go. Scott Steiner's also going to call out Jeff Jarrett for a title shot on Nitro. So, let's kick things off. And that was surprisingly very good match. The Altar Boys, making their debut, put in a match, contributed to a match quality of 94%. So I'm really pleased about that. One of them is a lot less over than the other, but that doesn't seem to have mattered here. And what a cracking opener that was. So Altar Boy Luke floors Skipper, then signals for a twisting Swanton Bomb. There we go. Brass knuckles. So they get beaten unfairly. So I think the fans will take to the Altar Boys. Evolution Revolution haven't made an appearance for a while. They are looking to make an impact on Monday Nitro. So stay tuned for that one. That went okay. A good match quality, 81%. Again, 2 lightweights, Shark Boy and Chris Sabin. Shark Attack 1, 2, 3. It's finished. Lance Storm arriving backstage for the main event. That went down well. Randy Orton and Reno went down well as well. Reno lost overness from this match. Randy Orton gained overness. That's absolutely fine. Flying high crossbody. Obviously, he didn't have his RKO by that time. So that went down well. Jeff Jarrett being called out by Scott Steiner got a very good rating. Chris Kanyon, Johnny the Bull got a good rating as well. So this is actually turning out to be a very good show. Sean Stacey up backstage, laying into Sting. That went well. Lash LeRoux, Shannon Moore, another good match. And it just shows you, you don't have to have your your biggest names in every show to get good scores. And I think it was about time we introduced some of the younger talents now. I didn't want for roster to get a bit stale, for main events in particular. So we're pushing guys as much as we can. Hulk Hogan interview, that went well. And for main event, Lance Storm Goldberg, ironically the worst match on the show. And 2 guys who are unhappy. I just really don't want to get rid of either of these guys, but maybe it would end up best for the company if they did. But I think they've still got a lot left to give. So 72% overall rating. I'm very pleased with that. 0.46, so it did okay. Liger wants to face Shannon Moore. Yang wants to work with Noble. Okay. And these guys that made the debut, let's just see if they've gained any overness. So Altar Boy Luke, he was about the same. Altar Boy Matthew might have gone up 1 or 2, but it was successful. Chris Sabin, 35, about the same. Shark Boy was quite high to start off with. Well, 57, not that high. And Randy Orton was around, I think he's gained slightly. Yeah, he did. So his primary finisher actually is the Ozone. Interesting. So let's see what our writing staff have to say. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, nothing new coming up there. Unhappy workers, Goldberg. I've just grown fed up of that, to be honest. Okay, that is a big blow. Nitro has not been renewed by TNT. So we have just got 2 shows, one which only has 6 segments this coming week. So straight up, we've got to send out promo tapes. We need to view other view networks. And what don't we want? So Nitro, okay, TNT. So they're not going to take us on TNT. Showdown is on America 1. An Uprising, late evening, so it's not prime time, right? Okay. Uprising is NBC, so NBC, America 1, and TNT. And ironically, Uprising is, yeah, okay. View other shows, view networks. Oh, I can't remember what they were. NBC, right. What about ABC, view networks? What about the other shows? Are any of them with ABC? Ah, they're not. Let's send out a promo tape to ABC. Let's see if they take us on. So we've got nothing for Monday now. Or Tuesday. And when is our event? Our pay-per-view? 19th. It's only 4 days away. I've got a feeling it's going to be a disaster. It's going to be... I can't go in with that view, but it's going to be a huge event because we've got a Royal Rumble, and on this game you can't hype a Royal Rumble, but in my head I have, and to you guys a little bit. It's not going to go directly against WWF Royal Rumble, but it's a risk because we've never had one before, so I have no idea how it's going to go down. I know who the winner's going to be. Yeah, so better sort out this 6-segment show. Let's have a look at these feuds. Jarrett Hogan's ready to be ended. That can be ended at Genesis. Shane Douglas, Lance Storm is still going. Those ones are still going. Okay, cool. Right. We'll end that video there, and then we'll be back next time with an episode of Uprising.